they pleased with the verdict?
They're satisfied with the verdict. They believe the jury did their job. They believe the jury was serious and took this case very seriously. I will point out this would have been a very different result had the Ohio legislature enacted Collins law when it should have. If this was a pre-Collins law verdict, if under today's Collins law, this entire situation would have been different because the hazing penalty is a felony instead of a misdemeanor. So it's unfortunate that the Ohio legislature did not pass that law. Frankly, if it had, Stone Foltz might be alive today. And if this had happened under Collins law, the result would have been very different. Where are the adults that have set up this entire system? Where are the national fraternities to police these young men that they bestow these memberships to? And where are the universities? Where are the universities when it means the most to try to understand what is going on in the fraternities that exist on their very campuses? I believe that that's the big question here. These kids are responsible, but they're only behaving within a system that was created for them by national fraternities and universities. It is very significant that the jury came back with the guilty verdicts on the hazing charges. And again, those hazing charges are felonies today, okay? And that's a big, important point here, is that if something like this happens in the future, these kids will not be getting off with misdemeanors. They will be charged with felonies and they will get convicted and go to jail.
One of the big things I think that there was frustration from on the defense side was the expert witness that the state brought in. And I know that wasn't a term that you would use. Can you share your thoughts a little bit on that?
He's an expert like I'm like Santa Claus. So take a look at his Facebook posts today as he gloats in his performance yesterday, deriding us for, I think the term of art he used was antics. But the jury has spoken loudly and clearly about, in my estimation, his status as an expert.
Personal choice was a big theme of both you and Mr. Long's arguments. When you got up in front of the jury, that was something that you hounded over and over again. How do you think this was key to winning your case?
I can't tell you. All we do is run with the facts, present them to the jury, and allow them to come to the proper legal conclusions. They were an incredibly astute, smart group of people. And as I said, our client is eternally grateful for those 12 people.
I think it's hard to go through this situation and not have the benefit of hindsight. Does he regret being an active member in the Pike fraternity? I would say probably not. Does he regret being a former president? I would say probably not. Does he regret that he wasn't there? I think as you heard him tell the police that had he been there, none of us might be here today. I don't think anyone that was involved or knew Mr. Foltz doesn't have some regret that they could have done things differently.
They told me they're not going to give up the fight. Neither will we. And every single one of us in the prosecutor's office, we got together afterwards. We said we'd do it all again the same way. And if we have the same situation, we'll gather around that family, we'll put our heart and soul into it, and we'll do it again.